Welcome to the Energy and Hours podcast, formerly called the Grow Like a Mother podcast. I'm your host, Jill Wright, author of Happy, Healthy, Wealthy, and Wise, and creator of the Time Magic Seasonal Planner. On this podcast, we talk about time and energy management tips that we can use to flow through our day in a way that feels more aligned. We focus a lot on how to use cyclical energy, seasonal cycles. We talk about productivity. We talk about self-care. We talk about rest. It all comes together in what I like to say is time magic. And if you tune into these episodes week after week, you're going to get a half an hour punch of tools, tips, and strategy advice for you to go and implement right away in your day to make your life feel a little bit more like you and a little bit less stressful. Hey, everybody. Okay, I'm so sorry that I missed a few weeks. February was wild because I spent like the end of January and the first week of February trying to prepare to have a week off. If you know, I have a full-time job. I also consult for three different jobs, plus I have my business. And so it's very busy. Plus I've got the kids and all the things. And I just didn't have time to record podcast episodes. So I skipped it. And I hope that you are not too disappointed. And I'm back. I am just going to do a real quick episode today, bringing you up to speed on a couple things, more of like a personal update and musings, brain dump, verbal type of thing. And then next week, I have a guest episode for you and working on a couple new things, which is so exciting. So, yes, I went on vacation. I went on vacation and did not work, which was a big deal for me. And it was a lot to prepare to go away so that I didn't have to work. As you know, I didn't actually get everything done because there was no podcast, there's been no Substack. That type of thing was put on hold, but I did get all the tasks accomplished for all of the people externally that I owe content and tasks to. So that felt good. But now I'm back and I'm trying to play catch up and I have so many ideas and things I want to do and time is limited. And so I'm right there in the weeds with you guys in terms of, okay, I've got 24 hours in the day. How do I get it all done? And the way that I have been managing all the tasks in my calendar is through a project management tool called Basecamp. I just download it on my phone. I create this project and a bunch of different sort of lists, and each list is a different pillar of things I have going on. So I've got an energy and hours list. I've got a podcast list. I've got a planner list. I've got home list. I've got a list for like autism things for Logan. Tons of different lists. All the different tasks that I owe my companies that I consult for are in there under their unique umbrellas and all of the ideas. So not only is there a task, I can assign a date. So there's like a daily schedule of what I'm planning to do that day that I can use. And when I look at my calendar, it's like, okay, here are the tasks. Can I fit them in? Do I need to move them to the next day? And it's my home base. Within each task, there's notes. Like if I wanted to do a post about the planner, I have a whole bunch of copy ideas or different wordings or different ideas for a graphic. Everything is in this one place. So it's been keeping me sane since the fall when I transitioned away from like paper to-do lists, notes on my phone, and Excel docs. I sort of put everything in this one area, and it's been honestly a godsend until on Monday, I had a client one-to-one on Monday, and after I hung up the phone or the Zoom, I went to my Basecamp app to be like, okay, well, what is next? And it had logged me out, which it had never done before. I'd never been logged out. I was just kind of always logged in. Sorry, if you're watching me on Zoom, I'm like fussing about with my hair because we had a big snowstorm, and snow on my head makes my hair go wackadoo. And anyways, hi, I'm back. Okay, so I got logged out of Basecamp, and I tried to log back in with my email address, like info@jillwright.ca. And it said, sorry, you do not have an account. And I was like, what the actual? So then I tried to log in with my personal email thinking like, okay, maybe I created this Basecamp with my personal email address. No, there was no account attached to my personal email address either. And I did not have time to stop and think about this and what this might mean and how I might be able to log in because my busy day continued. But all of a sudden, I had no idea what I needed to do other than the things on my calendar, like the booked appointments, the tasks, all of the information that was living in that Basecamp project management tool was gone. There was no way I could find it. I couldn't log in. And I almost felt like this is it. This is when shit gets burned to the ground and I go back to basics. I don't know how to move forward from this. I've moved everything out of my head into this very safe, secure, consolidated place, and it is no longer accessible. What am I going to do? Because it's everything in there, like renew my passport and to like take the garbage out because my mom's on vacation and I need to help with her garbage cans when she's gone. And all these little things that don't live anywhere else, in addition to the business strategy plan, everything you can imagine. It was just terrifying, especially for someone who relies so heavily on external supports to manage the day. Because honestly, if I had to manage all of that in my own head or in multiple places, there's too much. I have too busy a schedule and a life to be able to do it that way. This is the way that works for me. But it comes with risks when you put all your eggs in one basket, my friends. So I went through the entire afternoon and evening. We had swimming classes and all this. So I didn't really have a time to sit and focus on what this means. And I came to peace with it pretty quick. I really did. I was like, listen, maybe this is a call to simplify. Maybe this is a sign that I need to do less. And that thought's been percolating a lot in my mind anyways, trying where can I trim? It feels heavy right now. Everything is busy at once and it's working, but I'm burning out, quite honestly. And so maybe it's the right opportunity to reflect on what do I cut. My sweet, sweet boyfriend had done a lot of research on what might have happened and how I might be able to find it back. And he got me connected with their help people. And I finally realized, oh, when I signed up originally, I did jillwright.com, like info@jillwright.com, which doesn't exist. So when I was trying to log in as info@jillwright.ca, no beans. But I figured it out. I got in. I did save my life. But it felt like the world went dark there for a little bit. And I had to really lean into this idea of like, can I trust myself to figure it all out? And can I trust myself to let go of what naturally needs to flow out? And so even though now I'm back up and running, my whole perspective has kind of shifted on that. And I'm not holding myself to such high expectations as previously. And I'm really trying to let go of a lot of these self-imposed deadlines and tasks and stresses. So let that be a lesson to you. If you are also somebody who takes on a lot and has everything in one place, back it up. First of all, make sure you know your passwords and your logins. But also, is there anything you can let go of? I'm slowly going through the Basecamp tasks and like, does this really need to be in here? Is this actually something that needs to get done? We're doing the Eisenhower matrix on the tasks and just really reprioritizing. It feels like a good time to do it. Also, today begins Mercury retrograde. And so there's no doubt in my mind that energy played a piece in it. And if you're also someone who's feeling like swirly and lost and unmotivated, like a lot of my clients are right now, and myself included, there's a lot going on. We're in the beginning of a lunar new year. There was like it's eclipse season, lots and lots of moving energies. So you're gonna have a lot of feelings right now. It might not be the right time to make decisions, but sit with things and journal on them and really let yourself explore the different possibilities and reevaluate what you want. It's a perfect season to do that. If you feel like you need to start fresh, it might be a great time to grab a Time Magic planner and just have a brand new 90 days ahead of you, fresh slate. You can check that out, of course, on the website. If you're someone who's like, okay, I need a little bit of like accountability as I move through this and someone to talk things over with, Momentum membership's it's been saving my life and it's been saving the life of a lot of my clients who are in there too, because we get to do check-ins. We get to do the co-working where we're making progress on things that feel hard in the company and space of others. Those are the two things that I feel really passionate about right now. The podcast might be one of the things I let go, to be quite honest with you. I haven't decided yet. So write me and let me know how you feel about that. If it's something that, you really want me to keep doing, I want to hear about that because at this stage, I have so much left to share. And I almost feel like Substack is the place to do that. So anyways, would love thoughts and feedback on that. If it is still supporting and something you look forward to and get lots of value of, let me know. I really want to keep doing it if it is something that feels really important to you, the audience, because that's why I do it. But yeah, I think that's about it for today. I just wanted to pop on, explain my absence, tell you about the day my world went dark. Um, yeah, that feels complete for today. So tune in next week. I have a great guest coming on to talk about how she juggles multiple businesses with three kids as a mom and entrepreneur with ADHD and some really cool offerings that she has, especially if you're local to the Ottawa area. So be sure to tune in next week. And if you're not following on Substack, it's Energy and Hours. The Planner and Momentum membership links will be in the show notes as always. So that's it. I release you back to your day. Have a great week. And until I talk to you next time, keep on growing like a mother.